Hey, Reylos out there. This is something I believe, in my opinion, with my whole heart, and that is if you yell loud enough, Disney will change. They will bring back Kylo Ren for you if you yell loud enough. Okay? And in my opinion, and this is going on what I've seen Disney do, uh, if you yell loud enough, Disney will change the Star Wars stories for you. And the important thing is, while you yell out at them, you know, show your numbers. Try to show that you got a lot of numbers behind you, and yell at them with your fist clenched, and show them that you have your numbers, and they will change the story easily. And I'll get to that in a little bit. But Disney wants you. It's a clear fact, Raylos. Disney wants you. They want to tell a story that will get a bunch of you in the theaters, but I don't think they knew what you wanted. And if you let them hear what you want, they will give it to you. I believe so. And just remember, as while you're yelling at them for you bring Raylo back, uh, make sure you show your numbers, okay? And I believe, in my opinion, Disney will change the end of the story easily. Like, on the next movie, a Star Wars movie, they have plenty of time to plan this out. Like, it could be just as simple as one of the Force ghosts goes over to Kylo Ren and uh, and brings him back to life, like how you know Rey and Kylo could do. And it'd be just like that. He's back to life. He's going flying back to Ray. He meets her on the planet, and they embrace, and they're watching the sunset, and they're on to new adventures. And it's it, it's so. But you're gonna have to yell at Disney. They did a lot of changes to try to please people, and they wanted to please you the most, and but they just messed it up. But they spent a lot of resources and money and energy trying to figure out what to say in the last movie, and they blew it. But so that's why you really got to yell loud, and you really got to yell hard at Disney, and make a fuss, protest hard, and you will, they will, and show your numbers, and they will change. You know, they don't need that much, many more of you now to make more money on the films. I think they're giving up on making billions, uh, because of what happened on the last Star Wars movie. They did everything they could, and they couldn't make. They maybe made 100 million or 200 million on it, and they just don't want to go through that. They don't want to even say that message in the movies. They want to tell your story. They want to tell your Reylo story, and they'll gladly do that. And so yell at them hard, really make a lot of noise, really protest hard, and the next Star Wars movie is going to be yours. You know, uh, a Force ghost or someone with the Force will come by Kylo Ren, raise him from the dead, and then there'll be a big scene where oh, I got to make it back to Rey. And then, instead of the black guy yelling, Rey, and trying to get the Rey all the time, it'll be Kylo Ren saying, oh, I know what my heart says. And, what you got to tell him. I don't know what you would want, but I know you're upset about it. And if you tell them how to fix it, they're going to fix it for you. I know for a fact. Just because you've seen what they did for the Star Wars 9, to the fan base that was yelling the loudest. You yell out and hard. You really get up in their face. You protest hard. You really make sure that they get your message, and it's a message that they want to say. And I'm sure, you know, even like how you wanted the pilots, that to marry too. It could be like a double marriage if you wanted to. It could be Kylo Ren and Ray marrying, and then it could be that black guy and the pilot marrying too, and it's like a double marriage. And then it could be like the new black character girl, and then uh, the Asian girl getting married there too, and that's what they want. And just keep yelling loud enough and tell everything you want, and you know how you want a redemption story, and then they go off in the sunset, and they're holding hands and watching the sun set on that planet together, and that's what you can have, and it's all in your power. It's all in your power if you yell hard and protest hard. And they brought back a dead Palpatine guy, and this bringing back Kylo Ren is going to be much more easier, making more sense, and it's going to go with their Star Wars lands better. You know, they have a Kylo Ren going around the Star Wars land, and he's supposed to be dead. It just doesn't make sense. You can if you yell loud enough and you get your Reylos story, uh, it's gonna make the Star Wars parks even better. So you're gonna make the Star Wars movies better and the parks better, making more sense if you just yell and get what you want. I don't know what you want, but it's something about redemption, and and then they falling in love. Of course, they have the big kiss. They just have more of that, at the beginning of the next movie, and but you know, it's something that Disney wants, and you can get it if you yell loud enough, if you try hard enough, if you protest hard enough. You really got to get up in your face and get your fist in their face. And in my opinion, Disney will change. This is totally my opinion. Uh, they will change, and they'll gladly change, and they'll be telling a story that they want to say. You know, but not what what they had to do in Star Wars 9. So you stay with it. You yell harder. You make sure they know what you feel about that last movie, and they can change. And they have plenty of time. It's not like the next Star Wars movies is going to come out next December. They're planning for like 2 years or 3 years before they give out the next Star Wars, and they'll have plenty of time to figure out, like which Force goes over to Kylo and brings him back to life, and then what the beginning of the story is when he lands on the planet where uh, Ray is at, and what is said and all. You can dictate that to them, and just remember, show your numbers, and you do have a lot of numbers according to all the stories you've been getting uh, coverage on them. So that's what this video is all about. I tell you, you Raylos, it's not too late. You can get all that you want. There's people talking about doing the whole three last movies over again, and you get in there loud, and you're gonna get what you want. Okay.